What up, what up? Welcome to my channel where we're doing music covers, original music, album reviews, song reviews, reactions, tier lists, whatever the day calls for. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to the channel. If you have content on here, I'll subscribe to you as well. I am all about supporting up-and-comers on here. My original music can be found at robcary.bandcamp.com. I have one album to my name right now. It is called Communication. It is quite a few years old now, and it can be heard in full on there. I am currently in the studio working on the follow-up to that album. It will be called Ugly Living, and we are looking at a mid-September release date for the first single to promote that album. It will be called Save My Life Again. When I drop that single, I will be dropping it along with the album cover and the track list and the single all on the same day. I'm really looking forward to this. It's been a long time coming. I recently got the back insert artwork with the track list. It'll be on the back of the album. Designed recently. Everything's coming together and sounding great. Anybody who's checked out the self-performed snippets that I've put up of bits and pieces of things that will be on the new album, I got like 6 of them on the channel right now. I greatly appreciate it. I wanted to do more, but my electronic drum set that I use here is very old and it's kind of falling apart and I haven't really been able to use it. This single's going to be worth the wait. This album's going to be worth the wait. I'm so excited for this. By the time this video gets to YouTube, it'll probably be Saturday. It's Friday night right now and I'm coming right off of the reaction to the new 1056 song, ICU. On a Friday night, I usually got my daughter and she's on a play date for a couple hours and I've been really excited to hear what's next from Shadow of Intent because they dropped what I thought was the best song of their entire career last year, The Migrant, and they've been silent ever since. And I've been really waiting for at least a new song from them, and that's what we got here today. It's called Flying the Black Flag. I saw like kind of a quality live upload of this a while ago, but I would still say that this is going to be a pretty fresh reaction because I don't remember much from it. But we got the official studio version here. I'm super excited for this. In the sea of these types of bands, these symphonic extreme deathcore bands that really integrate more of the technical death metal aspect of things, it's easy for a lot of the bands to get lost in the technicality, and it's hard to look beyond the instrumental abilities of the players to find memorability. I don't think this applies to that band. I think these guys stand out. Anytime their vocalist Ben Durr is in another band's track as a guest, it always elevates it. I think he's probably my favorite vocalist in this particular sect of modern deathcore, this technical, symphonic sounding deathcore. The Migrant was a banger. I remember it made number 2 on my top songs of 2023. And I'm just so ready to see what's coming next. I'm a little bit short on time here, and I'm also just really excited to get the chance to do this. So let's not waste any more time here. Here is Shadow of Intent with their brand new track, Flying the Black Flag. Let's get into it. Bro, there's no other band in this sect of modern symphonic deathcore that does this shit this good. And this song is so dark and sinister, but it proves that something doesn't have to be all bright and cheery to give you like a fucking serotonin boost. Like, this pumped me the fuck up, and every second of this was just gold, just like The Migrant was. It was 100% worth the wait. And I have some friends, including the producer of my album, who are big fans of these guys, and we talked a little bit here and there about how long it's taking to come up with another song, and like whatever's coming next, you know what? Take as long as you need. That's why this shit is so fucking good, because it is just so meticulously crafted, perfectly done. There's no vocalist in this sect of deathcore that has more power than this guy. I love his lows. There's just so much power, and it's studio backing or not. There's obviously a lot of layering here, a lot of studio tricks in some parts, but if you've seen the live clips, you know he can do all of this stuff, and those studio tricks really add to the atmosphere of the song. I love the guy's guitar. The black guitar with the orange tips on the sides, like his Ibanez. I can't even like say that any particular member here was an MVP, because I'm looking at everybody. The MVP in this video is everybody, man. I was blown away by this, just like The Migrant. I don't know if this is better than The Migrant. I feel like most songs, no matter how good they are, when they're this technical, are going to be growers to some degree, because there's so many nuances in the songs and things that you have to have grow on you and memorize and learn. With this band, so much just reaches out and grabs you right away. Like, I'm going to remember parts of this before I listen to it again. It was a very memorable track. Bands that are this technical can tend to meander sometimes. That didn't happen here. When it comes to this super technical, super brutal stuff, I consider Beneath the Massacre to be like the kings, the top dogs. And when I was in an old band back in the late 2000s, we actually had the honor to open for Beneath the Massacre. And I met them, and that dude screamed in my face. And those guys were cool as fuck. They actually watched us, and they are way better than what we were doing back then. But Shadow of Intent is right up there with those guys. And I am kind of picky when it comes to this kind of deathcore, just because it's so easy to get lost in the technicality. I think a lot of these bands are just too over the top, and the goal is too much to just show off the technical prowess. When the lyrics are more fantasy based, it gets kind of cheesy, and I don't typically look to heavy music for that. They knocked it out of the park, man. And I just knew they would. I was really excited to listen to this, and I'm really glad I had the time to do this tonight, because I didn't want to have to wait to hear this. When I first heard The Migrant, it started off as like, I think an 8.5 out of 10 for me at first. And then like when I really truly realized its greatness, it moved up to a 9.5. And now I would just kind of consider that song to be a perfect 10. After listening to it so many times, I have no doubt that this song is going to end up slowly becoming that for me after more repeated listens. So I'm just going to give it its perfect 10 now. This fucking song's perfect, man. I hope if they need to take their time to make the perfect album, they do it. I'll wait. I'll be here. I can't wait. That's all I got to say about this one. Until next time, thanks for watching.